Meeting today is November 9th, 2021. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Crawley.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a reminder, this is a public meeting and is being recorded. For those calling in, please ensure that you've muted your phone line by pressing *6. Thank you. Once again, good morning. Today, we'd like to take a moment and acknowledge that November is Native American Heritage Month, a time for each of us to celebrate the rich ancestry and traditions of the Shawnee. Are you going to make me pronounce these names? Who did this? Who did this? Ross. The Potawatomi, Delaware, Miami, Peoria, Seneca, Wyandot, Chippewa, and Cherokee peoples who called Central Ohio and Franklin County home. Ohio had a particularly rich and thriving community of American Indians during the prehistoric era and into the 18th and 19th centuries. Ohio was known as the home of many of the most influential early American Indian leaders, including Tecumseh, Little Turtle, and Blue Jacket. This incredible legacy has left its mark in the place names, landscape, and culture of Ohio. Today, we want to recognize and honor the resiliency of these tribal nations and our deep appreciation of the indigenous peoples of this land. To find out about the events happening throughout the community in honor of Native American Heritage Month, we encourage you to visit ohiohistory.org and check out the event calendar. We'd also like to take a moment today to acknowledge Thursday is Veterans Day. The Board of Commissioners is proud of all of our employees who have answered the call to serve our country and continue that service right here in this community. We owe our veterans not only our thanks, but our respect and our eternal gratitude for the sacrifices that they have made to protect all of us and our way of life. This Veterans Day, we hope that you'll take a moment to honor the incredible people who have stepped up with immeasurable courage to defend this nation when called upon. Each of us, I know, has a relative, a friend, a neighbor, or someone who served in our military armed forces at some point in their life. And so I know that they would appreciate a moment of reflection this week. And I also want to just say for those of us who have a Native American history too, that moment of reflection is also important. Today we're just Americans, and to be an American means that you're many things. And so, but we know that there are people who were born here, they have history here, and they make up a rich part of what now is American history. And so let us all reflect and reflect on their contributions to the great American legacy and its history. For all of our rights and all of our wrongs, at the end of the day, we're all Americans. And we bring whatever that means to that conversation. And so whether you're a veteran or a Native American, we honor you, celebrate you, and most importantly, salute you. Do you want to add anything?
Thank you for that, President Boyce. As most of you know, I am a veteran of the United States Navy, but come from a family of veterans. My father served in the Army during Vietnam. My brother served in the Army as well during Desert Storm. He served in Iraq and he served in Afghanistan. So I thank them continuously for their service, and for all of our veterans who are watching right now, thank you for your dedication and for wearing a uniform. And then just want to honor Native American Heritage Month. We know the contributions of our indigenous people, and so even though November is Native American Heritage Month, we should be celebrating it every single day, 365 days of the year. So thank you, President Boyce.
Absolutely. Thank you for your service, too. I think that you represent so many parts of the American dream and American pathway. And I just want you to know it's an honor to serve with you and a pleasure, not just because you're a veteran, but because of who you are and the type of leader you are. So really glad to sit next to you and follow your lead and take on any pathway that comes before us for Franklin County residents.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the November 2nd, 2021 general session and the November 4th, 2021 briefing session?
So move.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved.
All right, first is the coroner's office, but before the clerk reads the resolution, there is a prior resolution that needs to be rescinded. I'm going to ask Janine Hummer from the prosecutor's office to explain Resolution 825-21 and sort of our next steps. Ms. Hummer?
Good morning, Commissioners. Very simply, the resolution that we are asking you to rescind is necessary in order to make sure that the resolution that we have in front of you that will follow is passed. The resolution is being rescinded because the original resolution failed to include an authorization for the coroner to execute the contract that was attached. Furthermore, there were some minor changes to that contract that needed to be made. All those items have been addressed in the upcoming resolution. If you don't have any questions, we'd ask you to proceed with rescinding that resolution.
Great, thank you.
If there are no comments or questions, as has been recommended by the prosecuting attorney's office, I move to rescind resolution number 0825-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 825-21 has been rescinded.
Clerk, please proceed with the reading of the next resolution.
Resolution number 864-21, resolution authorizing the acceptance of a subgrant award agreement from Franklin County Public Health Center for Disease Control and Prevention Overdose Data to Action grant and authorize the coroner to sign the new agreement.
My name is Amanda Alvarez. I'm the Director of Operations representing Dr. Annie Hugh-Ortiz for the Franklin County Forensic Science Center. So this resolution is authorizing, again, the acceptance of a sub-grant award agreement with Franklin County Public Health Center, CDC's Overdose to Data Action Grant. And this will also authorize the coroner to sign the agreement with the Public Health Department for this grant as well. This agreement is to continue to expand the data analysis and investigative capacities for overdoses to aid in the prevention strategies and outreach activities. The prosecuting attorneys have reviewed this agreement and have found it true to form at this time. Again, thank you, Janine, for that review, and we ask for your acceptance of this agreement.
If there are no comments or questions, I move for the approval of resolution 864-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 864-21 has been adopted.
Great, thank you. Next is the engineer.
Resolution number 865-21, establishing, altering, and widening of Morse Road, County Road number 17, from Johnstown Road, US 62, to Reynoldsburg, New Albany Road, County Road number 6, Plain Township and Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio, declared necessary.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Cornell Robertson, honored to serve as the Franklin County Engineer for every resident, every day. And I'd like to say, Happy Infrastructure Week.
Infrastructure Week. huh?
Happy Infrastructure Week.
All right.
It was kind of unexpected, but very excited about the bipartisan infrastructure deal from the federal level.
Absolutely.
And I think we're going to be able to put that money to very good use. With your all support, there are many projects that I look forward to putting that money towards.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right. The first resolution is for a declared necessary of a project along Morse Road from Johnstown Road east to Reynoldsburg, New Albany Road. This will be a collaborative project that will include Franklin County, City of Gahanna, City of New Albany, City of Columbus, and the Franklin County Transportation Improvement District. This resolution will allow us to proceed with engineering for the project. Happy to answer any questions you may have.
If there are no questions, I move for the approval of resolution 865-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting, Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 86521 has been adopted.
Great.
Resolution number 86621, replacement or rehabilitation of various bridges and structures in Franklin County, Ohio declared necessary.
Commissioners, this is a similar resolution to declare necessary two bridges. The first bridge will be Gender Road over Georges Creek in Madison Township, and the other bridge will be West North Broadway over Olentangy River in Clinton Township. Again, this type of resolution will allow us to begin the engineering design of these projects. Pending any questions, I request your approval.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 86621.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting, Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 86621 has been adopted. Resolution number 86721, report first of the Franklin County Engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of the owners of property abutting the Roar Road, County Road number 235 at London Groveport Road, State Route 317, Improvement Project, Madison Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $703.
Commissioners, this capital improvement project is in the southeast part of the county in Madison Township in the area of Rickenbacker. The project will build a modern roundabout with funding from Franklin County, Ohio Department of Transportation, City of Groveport, and the Franklin County Transportation Improvement District. This resolution is the first report for right-of-way acquisition, includes one property, and the appraisal is based on fair market value.
If there are no questions, I move to approve Resolution 86721.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting, Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 86721 has been adopted. Resolution number 86821, preliminary allocation and final encumbrance of county motor vehicle license fee $5 funds for the village of Harrisburg in the amount of $16,943.
As stated, this resolution is a $5 fund resolution for the village of Harrisburg to improve traffic control along High Street and Columbus Street in the village. This is allowable use of these funds, and I recommend your approval.
If there are no questions or comments, I move to approve Resolution 86821.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting, Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 86821 has been adopted. Resolution number 86921, preliminary allocation and final encumbrance of county motor vehicle license fee $5 funds for the village of Bryce in the amount of $12,936.38.
This is also a $5 fund resolution, but this resolution is for the village of Bryce for full-depth pavement repairs along Columbus Street and Bryce Road within the village. Again, this is allowable use of these funds, and I recommend your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 86921.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting, Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 86921 has been adopted. Resolution number 87021, Morrison Farms East Section 5 accepted for public maintenance and shall become part of the Jefferson Township Road System, Franklin County, Ohio.
This resolution is for the subdivision in the northeast part of the county in Jefferson Township. It is south of Havens Corners Road and east of Wagner Road, known as Morrison Farms East, Section 5. This particular resolution says that the streets, the water line, the sanitary sewer, and the stormwater infrastructure have all been completed according to the subdivision regulations. Therefore, the streets are ready to be accepted for public use, and the maintenance can be turned over to Jefferson Township. Pending any questions, I request your approval.
If there are no questions or comments, I move to approve Resolution 87021.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting, Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 87021 has been adopted.
Thank you all very much.
Great.
Have a great day and a great week. Happy Veterans Day. Commissioner Crawley, thank you for your service.
Thank you so much. Have an awesome week.
Hey, for Infrastructure Week, do
Yes,
we
sir.
get like gifts? Like, should I
Yes.
expect gifts or things like that? From-
Yes.
Okay. All
A
right.
safe, smooth ride to and from work.
That's the gift, right?
You're welcome.
Right. I know that's right. I That's right.
Thank you, thank you. Next, the recorder.
Resolution number 87121. Resolution authorizing the set aside for the Recorder's Technology Fund for the calendar year 2022.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you. Chris Couples from the Recorder's Office. Our request is for the authorization renewal of our technology fund. The request is the same as it was in 2021. We would like $4 from all of the base fees collected from each document to be set aside for the technology fund. We use the technology fund for a variety of purposes, including our document imaging center on the 19th floor, technology-related staffing needs, and supplies. And just wanted to point out that the fund has become even more important to us during COVID. Prior to COVID, we did about 26% of our documents electronically. Now it's 72%. So we've been able to shift staff around, purchase laptops, purchase docking stations to still complete all of our work on time, allow some staff to work from home, hybrid approach in and out of the office. So pending any questions or clarification, I ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 87121.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 87121 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Sheriff?
Resolution number 87221. Resolution authorizing a transfer of appropriations and a purchase order for the return of prisoners.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dave Masterson, Director of Administrative Services, representing Sheriff Dallas Baldwin. Approval of this resolution will approve appropriations and a purchase order for the transportation of prisoners in June and July of this year. The total is approximately $26,798, and is for the transportation of 32 prisoners in June and 30 in July. These appropriations and payments will allow us to get through the remainder of 2021 and start up for 2022 for additional trips that may be needed. Pending any questions, I ask approval of this resolution.
Thank you. Hearing no questions or comments, I move for the approval of Resolution 87221.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 87221 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Emergency Management Agency.
Resolution number 87321. Resolution authorizing a contract with Tetra Tech Incorporated for a mass casualty, mass fatality workshop and tabletop exercise series in the amount of $89,982.84.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jeff Young, representing Franklin County Emergency Management and Homeland Security. This resolution is authorizing a contract with Tetra Tech Incorporated for a mass casualty, mass fatality management workshop and tabletop exercise. This regional Homeland Security grant project builds upon the previous work with the Franklin County Coroner's Office, as well as the coroners and support agencies throughout the 15-county region to develop a regional mass fatality plan. We are now to the point of holding 2 workshops in more rural counties in the region, followed by a tabletop exercise addressing the previously developed plan and exercising its implementation if ever needed. Working with Franklin County Purchasing, an RFP was advertised, and of the 8 respondents, Tetra Tech Incorporated was selected by a diverse group of evaluators to be the lowest and best bidder to support and manage this project. I will gladly answer any questions and ask for your approval of this resolution.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 87321.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 87321 has been adopted.
Thank you. Community Partnerships.
Resolution number 87421. Resolution authorizing a funding agreement with the Ohio Department of Health to support a tuberculosis detection and treatment program and administer medically approved courses of treatment in the management of individuals diagnosed with tuberculosis.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dana McCrary, Community Partnership Administrator.
Franklin County has the highest incidence of tuberculosis cases in the state of Ohio. In 2020, our county accounted for 40% of the tuberculosis cases statewide. This resolution authorizes partial reimbursement from the Ohio Department of Health for the cost for treatment of these cases. Franklin County will be reimbursed $3,375 per case, meeting the treatment standards as outlined by the Centers for Disease Control and the Ohio Department of Health. The total reimbursement due to Franklin County is $168,750. Pending any questions, I would request the approval of this resolution.
I have a question. I'm sorry if I missed it. How many cases does this total?
We had 50 cases in Franklin County.
Okay, thank you. Any comments or questions?
You're welcome.
Hearing none, I move for the approval of Resolution 87421.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 87421 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Economic Development Planning.
Resolution number 87521. Resolution authorizing a loan from the Franklin County Infrastructure Bank to Grove City for Demarest Road Improvements Project in the amount of $1 million.
Morning, Commissioners. I'm Jim Schimmer from Economic Development and Planning, and I wanted to lead off my agency's resolution this morning by highlighting this particular proposed infrastructure bank loan commitment to Grove City. As you know, and for the public's benefit this morning, our infrastructure bank in essence is a government-to-government loan program to assist Franklin County communities with critical infrastructure that leads to private investment as well as job creation. It's a revolving loan. So what that means is basically the money is repaid, and as it's repaid, we lend it out again to other communities to undertake infrastructure programs. I'd like to personally thank this morning Assistant Director Emmanuel Torres as the county's project lead, our prosecuting attorney's office, specifically Janine Hummer and Jesse Armstrong, and the folks at Grove City, who have all worked together to put this particular loan program and project together. I would ask that Mr. Torres take you through the details of our resolution this morning.
Certainly, and good morning. Again, Emmanuel Torres, Assistant Director of Economic Development and Planning. Today, we'd like to present this resolution for a loan from the Franklin County Infrastructure Bank Program to the City of Grove City for the Demarest Road Improvements Project. As you just heard from Director Schimmer, the purpose of the Franklin County's Infrastructure Bank Program is to encourage and accelerate public sector investment in public infrastructure projects that result in economic growth and job creation. The program functions as a revolving loan fund and provides political subdivisions within Franklin County with flexible, below market rate loan financing for public infrastructure projects that facilitate economic development. Pavement within the project corridor on Demarest Road was rated by the Ohio Department of Transportation's pavement condition rating system at a 49.9 out of 100 point system. The corridor exhibits rutting, block and transverse cracking, and wheel track cracking, edge cracking, settlement, deboning, patching, map cracking, and crack seal deficiency. These visible surface distresses indicate base failure and structural instability. The Demarest Road Improvements Project is also integral to the success of the redevelopment of the historic Beulah Park mixed-use development. This Beulah Park redevelopment, once complete, will consist of approximately 829 new residences, which would include 88 senior living units, 275 single-family homes, 82 new townhomes, and 384 apartment units located all within a 220-acre site. The project will also support the Southwestern School District's new Brook Park Middle School located on Demarest Road. In conclusion, The reconstruction of Demers Road is justified based on the condition of the pavement and the road, and sanitary sewer improvements are necessary to support the planned Beulah Park development. The total project cost is approximately $5.8 million, and the loan amount requested through the Franklin County Infrastructure Bank Program is $1 million at an interest rate of 1% for a term of 10 years. Today, we have guests, Mike Turner, who's the City of Grove City's Finance Director, and Doug Caskingham, who's the Vice President of the PERNA Advisors, should there be any questions or inquiries. And the PERNA is the financial advisor for the Franklin County Infrastructure Bank Program on behalf of the county. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? All right, hearing none, I move to approve Resolution 875-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Crawley,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 875-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 876-21. Resolution to adjust the boundaries of Montgomery Township, thereby making them conform to the boundaries of the City of Columbus, case number ANX-40-21.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jenny Snap, Assistant Director, Economic Development and Planning. I have a number of resolutions that I'll go ahead and take you through. The first one is a resolution to consider a boundary change adjustment petition to adjust the boundary lines of Montgomery Township to conform to the boundaries of the City of Columbus. This petition was filed by the City of Columbus pursuant to City Ordinance Number 1652-2021, passed on June 28, 2021, and submitted to Franklin County on October 22nd, 2021, authorizing the submission of a petition to the Board of County Commissioners requesting that the boundary lines of Montgomery Township be changed to make them conform to the corporate limits of the City of Columbus for the Blendon Township area included in the annexation. The area to be adjusted includes a parcel of land, 4.75 acres, annexed to the City of Columbus from Blendon Township and approved by you on April 20th, 2021 as an expedited Type 2 annexation known as ANX-07-21. Under the terms of the annexation agreement between the City of Columbus and Blendon Township, which was entered into on June 22nd, 2021, the boundaries of the site must be conformed so that the territory annexed to the City of Columbus from Blendon Township is transferred to Montgomery Township. This petition was filed in accordance of Section 503.07 of the Ohio Revised Code, and pending any questions, I request your approval of this petition. And just for the record, again, Montgomery Township is a paper township, so it has no administrative function. It was enveloped by the City of Columbus through numerous annexations over the years.
Hearing no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 876-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Crawley,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 876-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 877-21. Resolution to adjust the boundaries of Montgomery Township, thereby making them conform to the boundaries of the City of Columbus, case number ANX-41-21.
This resolution is to consider a boundary change petition to adjust the boundary lines of Montgomery Township to conform to the boundaries of Columbus. Petition was filed by the City of Columbus pursuant to City Ordinance Number 2289-2021, passed on September 20th, 2021, and submitted to Franklin County on October 28th, 2021, authorizing the submission of a petition to the Board of County Commissioners requesting that the boundary lines of Montgomery Township be changed to make them conform to the corporate limits of the City of Columbus for the Blendon Township area included in the annexation. The area to be adjusted includes a parcel of land, 8.95 acres more or less, from annexed to the City of Columbus from Blendon Township and approved on May 25th, 2021 by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners as an expedited Type 2 annexation known as ANX-13-21. Under the terms of the annexation agreement between the City of Columbus and Blendon Township entered into on June 22nd, 2021, the boundaries of the site must be conformed so that the territory annexed to the City of Columbus from Blendon Township is transferred to Montgomery Township. Petition was filed in accordance with Ohio Revised Code 503.07, and pending any questions, I request your approval of this petition.
If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 87721.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 87721 has been adopted. Resolution number 87821. Resolution to adjust the boundaries of Montgomery Township, thereby making them conform to the boundaries of the City of Columbus. Case number ANX-42-21.
The third resolution is to consider a boundary change adjustment petition to adjust the boundary lines of Montgomery Township, again to conform to the boundaries of the City of Columbus. Petition was filed by the City of Columbus pursuant to City Ordinance Number 2264-2021, passed on September 20th, 2021, and submitted to Franklin County on October 28th, 2021, authorizing the submission of a petition to the Board of County Commissioners requesting that the boundary lines of Montgomery Township be changed to make them conform to the corporate limits of the City of Columbus for the Washington Township area included in the annexation. The area to be adjusted includes a parcel of land, 0.9 acres, annexed to the City of Columbus from Washington Township and approved on June 1st, 2021 by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners as an expedited Type 1 annexation known as ANX-17-21. Under the terms of the annexation agreement between Columbus and Washington Township that was entered into on June 1st, 2011, the boundaries of the site must be conformed so that the territory annexed to the City of Columbus from Washington Township is transferred to Montgomery Township. Petition has been filed in accordance with Section 503.07 of the Ohio Revised Code, and pending any questions, I request your approval of this resolution.
Hearing no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 87821.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 87821 has been adopted. Resolution number 87921. Resolution to adjust the boundaries of Montgomery Township, thereby making them conform to the boundaries of the City of Columbus. Case number ANX-43-21.
The last boundary adjustment is a resolution to consider a boundary change petition to adjust the boundary lines of Montgomery Township to conform to the boundaries with the City of Columbus. This petition was filed by the City of Columbus pursuant
Hey,
to
Jenny, for some reason, your connection has gotten garbled.
Can you hear me now?
Not really. Maybe turn off your camera and see if that helps, and try that.
Now.
Say something?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
No, you've got a bad connection going. Can you log off and log back on?
Sure. Actually, I'm going to go into Jim's office.
Okay.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yep. Yep.
Great. So this last boundary change adjustment is a resolution to consider a boundary change petition to adjust the boundary lines of Montgomery Township to conform to the boundaries of the City of Columbus. Petition was filed by the City of Columbus pursuant to City Ordinance Number 2290-2021, passed on September 20th, 2021, and submitted to Franklin County on October 28th, 2021, authorizing the submission of a petition to the Board of County Commissioners requesting that the boundary lines of Montgomery Township be changed to make them conform to the corporate limits of the City of Columbus for the Perry Township area included in the annexation. The area to be adjusted includes a parcel of land 1.12 acres annexed to the City of Columbus from Perry Township and approved on June 15, 2021 by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners as an expedited Type 1 annexation petition known as ANX 20-21. Under the terms of the annexation agreement between Columbus and Perry Township entered into on August 19, 2021, the boundaries of the site must be conformed so that the territory annexed to the City of Columbus from Perry Township is transferred to Montgomery Township. Petition was filed in accordance with Section 503.07 of the Ohio Revised Code, and pending any questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
Hearing no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 87921.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 87921 has been adopted. Resolution number 88021. Resolution authorizing the Board of Franklin County Commissioners to sign the attached discharge of mortgage instrument for Loretta Davis at 6539 Birch Park Way, Galloway, Ohio 43119.
Loretta Davis received on January 25th, 2002, a home loan for $10,908 on real estate commonly known as 6539 Birch Park Way, Galloway, Ohio 43119 from Franklin County. The requirements of the housing loan have been satisfied. The property taxes are paid and current. I respectfully ask the commissioners to sign the discharge of mortgage instrument on this property.
Thank you. If there are no comments, I move to approve Resolution 880-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 88021 has been adopted. Resolution number 88121. Resolution authorizing the Board of Franklin County Commissioners to sign the attached discharge of mortgage instrument for Jacqueline Welsh at 3022 Woodland Avenue, Columbus, Ohio 43224.
Jacqueline Welch received on April 25th, 2011, a home loan for $15,000 on real estate commonly known as 3022 Woodland Avenue, Columbus, Ohio 43224 from Franklin County. The requirements of the housing loan have been satisfied. The property taxes are paid in current, and I would respectfully ask the commissioners to sign the discharge of mortgage instrument on the property.
Thank you. If there are no questions, I move to approve Resolution 88121.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 88121 has been adopted.
Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you. Next, Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 88221. Resolution authorizing a contract extension with Stonewall Columbus for the provision of dialectical behavior therapy in the amount of $42,850.
Good morning, Commissioners. Director for the Office of Justice Policy and Programs. On May 28, 2019, pursuant to Resolution 076319, the Franklin County Board of Commissioners approved a contract with Stonewall Columbus for the provision of behavioral health services, including dialectical behavioral therapy, known as DBT, for LBGTQIA+ residents experiencing personal trauma, substance abuse, eating disorders, behavioral addictions, impulsive, reckless, or risky personal behaviors, extreme uncontrollable emotions, and unstable or unhealthy relationships. The contract included the option to extend for up to 2 one-year periods. With support from the Targeted Community Alternatives to Prison Grant program, Stonewall will continue to provide behavioral health services in the form of DBT for a minimum of 4 cohorts, each lasting 12 weeks in length, and serve up to 50 at-risk residents. DBT was developed by Dr. Marcia Linehan. DBT incorporates many aspects of cognitive behavioral treatment with an emphasis on acceptance and validation to support individuals attempting to change behaviors. During CY 2020, the Don't Break, Thrive program at Stonewall Columbus provided DBT for 56 individuals identified with mental health, substance use, and prior trauma. The contract before the Board of Commissioners authorizes a performance period from January 1, 21 to 12/31/21. It should be noted A contract extension was sent to Stonewall in February of 2021. However, it was not returned to OJPP until early October, likely a result of the pandemic and interruption in services. The purchase order supporting this contract is opening for $32,137. The anticipated amount of expenditures liquidated during calendar year 2021. The total contract awarded through TCAP is $42,850. Pending any questions, we would seek approval of this resolution.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 88221.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 88221 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sanitary engineers.
Resolution number 88321. Resolution authorizing a first contract modification for professional services for funding acquisition services with Amic Municipal Consulting Group, LLC, an increase of $90,759.53 for a revised contract amount of $248,911.40.
Good morning, Commissioners. Stephen Renner with the Department of Sanitary Engineering. Commissioners, Resolution 578-20 authorized an agreement between the Franklin County Board of Commissioners and Amic Municipal Consulting Group for consult and project management regarding our funding acquisition via loans and grants from the state of Ohio for continuous improvement of our water and sewer capital assets. The agreement also was for evaluation of individual and personal applications for financial assistance via the CDGV programs to connect to the new sanitary sewer mains, most notably and especially with the money back in the Brown Road East sanitary sewer project areas. Commissioners, sometime late July 2021, the governor of the state of Ohio had announced a new water and wastewater infrastructure grant program. This was an unforeseen event and caused us to incur extra expenses through Amic Municipal Consulting Group for the application and the submittal process. Also, we are in the middle of a few other projects, whereas we need continuing assistance to complete certain funding acquisition needs, as well as the evaluation of individual and personal applications for sewer assistance for the connection phase of the money back in the Brown Road East sanitary sewer projects. More specifically, we need contract and program assistance during the completion of both round 2, which is forthcoming in a resolution to you, and the finalization of the applications for the final round, round 3, for connections to these already said project areas. The original contract was valued at $158,151.87. We respectfully request an additional amount not to exceed $90,759.53 through the end of January 31st, 2022, increasing the total contract amount to $248,911.40 to pay for the costs that I already discussed. Barring any questions, I respectfully, again, request passage of this resolution.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 88321.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 88321 has been adopted.
Commissioners, thank you very much.
Thank you. Human Resources.
Resolution number 88421. Resolution authorizing an agreement with The Ohio State University for the purchase of management advancement for the public service MAPS training units for agencies of the Board of Commissioners in the amount of $52,650.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kate Gressel with Human Resources, here today to request your consideration of a contract with The Ohio State University's Management Advancement for Public Service Training Program in the amount of $52,650. Also known as MAPS training, the program provides training for Board of Commissioner agency employees with an array of training on topics including leadership, anti-racism, project management, cost benefits analysis, cultural competence, practical skills for supervisors, and many more. This contract has been in place for many years, and the classes offered and taken receive high accolades from attendees. Pending any questions you may have, I respectfully request approval of this resolution.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 88421.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 88421 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
Thanks.
Thank you. Sorry. Next is purchasing.
Commissioners, there a motion to move to remove this resolution from the table?
Yeah.
Which one is this?
Purchasing.
For
Oh,
purchasing.
purchasing, yeah.
Yeah, I move to remove Resolution 86221 from the table.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 86221 has been removed from the table. Resolution number 86221, resolution authorizing a contract modification, extension, and novation, modification number 1 with Brinks U.S., a division of Brinks Incorporated, for the provision of armed courier services in the amount of $200,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Perry Balanier, Director of Purchasing. Commissioners, I had requested last Tuesday that this resolution be tabled for 1 week. I want to thank you for allowing us to do so. We now have all the information necessary to move forward. And as stated, this first resolution would authorize a contract modification, extension, and novation with Brinks U.S. for the provision of armed courier services to various Franklin County agencies. The original contract was awarded in 2018 to Dunbar as a result of a competitive RFP process. Dunbar was subsequently purchased by Brinks, who has assumed the contractual obligations of the original contract. This agreement will formally novate the original contract. It will modify the available extension from 4 one-year periods to 1 4-year period, and it will exercise that option through July 9th of 2023. And it will ratify all actions taken by the parties pursuant to the original contract and prior to execution of this agreement. I'd like to thank both the prosecutor's office and the clerk's office for their assistance with the agreement and the submittal of this resolution. Pending any questions, Commissioners, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 86221.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 86221 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Resolution number 85521. Resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $2,011,201.64.
Commissioners, our second resolution requests your approval of 102 purchase orders for which the county auditor has pre-certified available funding. This week, 11 out of 25 eligible POs are being presented for award to 3 small and emerging business enterprises, 1 local economically disadvantaged enterprise, and 7 women business enterprises. Those total $34,734, and this equates to 44% of the eligible PO volume and 73% of the eligible PO dollar value. With their POs this week, the following agencies have increased supplier diversity within Franklin County: Public Facilities Management, Domestic Relations and Juvenile Court, and the Engineer's Office. Pending any questions, Commissioners, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move to approve Resolution 88521.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 88521 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Next is the Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 88621. Resolution approving a recoupment policy for legal representation provided for indigent defendants.
Good morning, Commissioners. Zach Telerik with the Office of Management and Budget. The State Public Defender's Office has adopted regulations for the appointment of counsel for the indigent. Pursuant to this rule, the commissioners are required to adopt a plan to recoup all or part of the cost of counsel for persons who meet certain income guidelines. In working with the State Public Defender's Office, as well as the county's courts and County Public Defender's Office, this policy would establish a recoupment fee set at $0 for those whose gross income fall between 125% and 187.5% of the federal poverty guidelines, since this would cause economic harm to those individuals. For those who have gross incomes above 187.5% but are unable to employ counsel because they do not have liquid assets at the time, the policy would allow the courts to determine if a fee should be recovered at the conclusion of the case as determined by the court. This resolution would be effective for all cases with an appointment date of January 1st, 2022 or later. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I move for the approval of Resolution 886-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 886-21 has been adopted. Resolution number 887-21. Resolution authorizing an update to the schedule of fees for the legal representation provided for indigent defendants to align the rates and amounts with the state maximum fee schedule for appointed counsel reimbursement established by the Office of the Ohio Public Defender.
Commissioners, for this resolution, the State Public Defender's Office revised their maximum fee schedule effective September of 2021. This resolution would align the rates for reimbursement at the county for appointed counsel with those recommendations from the State Public Defender's Office. This would be the first increase that has been implemented since 2001, so it's been 20 years since a new rate schedule had been adopted. This would be effective for cases for assigned counsel January 1st, 2022, except for the probate court, which is effective immediately based on a recent Supreme Court decision that requires appointed counsel in certain adoption cases. The probate court has asked for this to be effective immediately so they can begin appointment of counsel in those cases. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no questions, I move to approve Resolution 887-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 887-21 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Resolution number 888-21. Resolution of the Franklin County Board of Commissioners to convene into executive session for the purpose of considering personnel matters and to confer with the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office concerning pending or imminent litigation.
I move to convene into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, and to confer with an attorney for the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are the subject of pending or imminent court action.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 888-21 has been adopted to move into executive session.
All right. Take a little transition time here.